Yesterland Farm. This started out as a Christmas tree farm, but now has over 4 roller coasters and a variety of flat rides. They do rotate some of the rides in and out over the course of the season, so all the attractions listed on their website, such as the gyrosphere, cow train, and rubber duck racing, will not necessarily be available when you visit the park. However, other rides that I did get to try while visiting over Christmas, which were my favorites. Find out as I count down the top 15 rides at Yesterland Farm. Of note, Texasauras, as with all other roller coasters, does operate during their Christmas event. However, it was closed due to the rainy weather. The park really did try to get it up and running throughout the evening, while keeping an operator in its station the entire night, well beyond when I would have given up on it myself. But it never was able to open during my visit. All other rides operated in mild rain with no issues. I also did not try any of the upcharge attractions. Number 15, Western Village. This is really a matter of me not being able to find any other attractions to fill out the rest of this countdown, which is kind of a bummer, since they really do have a nice collection of flat rides and such. The village is pretty cute though. Number 14, Animal Town. Visiting after dark may have made it not as cute. It is kinda weird that the animals have like little holes to stick their heads out so that you can pet them and such, but it seems like a cute concept, I think. Number 13, Intermediate Swings. With just a little bit of forces as you swing around, this should be enjoyable for most, while not offering much in the ways of painful forces. Some of the larger swings can really mess with me with their positive Gs. It does have a really long cycle, which is fine. Number 12, Shockwave. This ride just rocks back and forth, giving some positive Gs, while not too many enjoyable forces. It's a nice looking, not too big of a flat ride, so I understand how it fits in with this park. Just for me, it makes me a little bit dizzy with really no benefit. Number 11, Carousel. A cute little carousel that is a classic for any park. This one seems to be designed a bit more for kids, but adults are still free to ride. Number 10, Snow Slide. Tubing down a snow hill is included for all guests. The drop is okay, and tubing in snow is super cool. But overall, it isn't anything super special other than, well, snow. Number 9, Silo Slide. This has a long climb to the top, and then a long slide down. It looks and feels cool, though you likely won't get going too quickly down the slide itself. Number 8, Cornado. This is the better of the swing rides, as it has a nice mix between forces without being too dizzying or crazy. Number 7, Road Trip Coaster. This is a very basic kiddie coaster with a crazy slow lift hill, but the few pops over the hills and dips are enjoyable enough while making this accessible for some of the youngest of guests, or those who are just kind of scared of coasters. Number 6, Reckless. This pendulum ride rocks you back and forth while spinning you a lot. I was worried that the spinning and lights would kinda mess with my head, and there were certainly some forces despite this ride's small stature. But overall, I was able to enjoy the ride without getting too dizzy, since it seemed to offer more airtime on the swings than positive Gs or spinning, though it was a nice mix of all these kinds of forces. Number 5, Santa's Runaway Sleigh. Myler Manufacturing kiddie coasters are always enjoyable as they throw you about. This one is super smooth, which takes away some of the jerkiness from the hills and drops that can be found and enjoyed on clones of this coaster. But it does make an overall comfortable and enjoyable ride with light Santa theming. Number 4. Rudy's Railroad. I'm a big fan of trains, so it's really nice to see this big train around a cornfield with Christmas lights. It's just something nice to get me in that Christmas mood. Number 3. Yesterland Express. Even though this train is smaller, it just made me feel like this is what a model train through the woods should be. Plus, there's a tunnel, so that's a big plus. Number 2. Hayride, aka Christmas lights. As a special Christmas event, they have a hayride back through various Christmas lights. This was about the only ride that I had to wait for during my visit, and it was nice seeing all the lights and listening to all the Christmas music. Doubtlessly, there's better versions of light trips than this, but this is nice for what it is. Number 1. Fort Yesterland, aka Range. My favorite coaster at the park will doubtlessly be many's least favorite coaster, as this is a rough coaster. It does have light padding on the right side of the train, and you may need a few rides to learn how to brace yourself appropriately for the turns. The tracking didn't seem terrible, as I can be sensitive to rough bumps at times if I have a headache, but the 2 turns will jam you to the side of the train with rough, jerky laterals. I can understand why this is not a pleasant experience for everyone, but I kept coming back for more, as I'm a big fan of both roughness and laterals on a coaster. Sadly, this combination does not execute either crazy well. Good roughness for me is probably best defined by Runaway Mine Train at Six Flags Over Texas before the retracking, and laterals are defined by Speedy Mouse at Dreamworld. But for a kiddie coaster, I will gladly ride a coaster with this much character. That's cute. Which rides are your favorite at this amusement park? If you've gotten to experience any of the other flat rides that they have, let me know. And, as always, Kapkun Krap.
So I said, let's run your house.